Most American families depend on two paychecks these days, and in many cases, the mother is the primary breadwinner. But are the kids all right when mom is on the job? CBS News correspondent Michelle Miller looks at one mom's working situation.
How are you?
Anna Gwanghae is a full-time doctor with a thriving medical practice.
This is so cool.
She's also a full-time mom, running a busy household with her husband, an orthopedic surgeon.
I definitely have times when I feel like things are a little more out of control. For example, if something happens at work that's unexpected and something happens at home.
She had her first child while still in medical school and admits that early on, the guilt was overwhelming.
I felt like, I couldn't be an A-plus doctor and I couldn't be an A-plus mom. So I felt like I was sort of a failure on either end.
Common feelings shared by women juggling career and kids. 70% of all mothers are now working outside the home. But according to Carol Evans of Working Mother Media, one key factor plays into those guilty feelings.
When moms think of their jobs as a career, rather than just working for the money, they are more satisfied in every aspect of their life.
So what's a mother to do?
They have to reach into their own hearts to answer this question. Studies can go any way you want, but the children of happy mothers are happy.
Anna Gwanghae's kids, ages 9 and 13, agree. They say their mom has been a good role model.
I admire how she loves us, but also has a job.
She always has time for us. Like whenever she wants to spend time with us, she makes time for us. It's really nice.
So even though I have my moments of doubt, I definitely think this was the right thing for me because I love what I do.
She says years of hard work have paid off at the office and at home.
Right now, I would rate myself as an A doctor and an A mother.
Michelle Miller, CBS News, New York.
And joining us now is psychologist and early show contributor, Dr. Jennifer Hartstein. Great to have you with us, Dr.
Thanks for having
Hartstein,
me.
as always. And if the anecdotes aren't enough, there are actually studies out there, one out of the UK, that says there were no detrimental effects for a mom working and raising kids at the same time.
Right.
How do moms alleviate some of the guilt then?
It is such a challenge to alleviate the guilt. As we heard, right, it's this, how do I find this balance? And the most important thing is, if they are happy and their mental health is in a good place, they are going to have healthy, happy children. That's really the key. So it is saying, how do I do the best I can? What can I do? And do the most you can and be most effective in both sides.
And it's not really typical of one particular generation. This is a multi-generational phenomenon.
Absolutely, and it's not something that's going away anytime soon. That guilt, that feeling of, I'm not being a good mom, I'm not being good at my job, follows them everywhere. So it's really taking a step back, saying, what can I do? How can I be most effective in both areas? And go from there.
And the Bureau of Labor Statistics actually says 71% of moms are working right now. So what are some of the issues those working moms should be looking for in their children to say, okay, maybe there is an issue here, if there is one?
Well, they want to stop and think about, okay, how are they acting? Are they acting out? Is their behavior different? Are they isolating themselves? Are they seeming depressed? Are they anxious? And if those things are happening, they want to stop and say, okay, maybe I need to pay attention. Maybe we need to ask for some help or some support, get them evaluated, something like that.
But I found it interesting in Michelle Miller's story. I mean, this was a happy mom, and that happiness does translate. So perhaps it's something bigger than just the mom is working.
Right, it is. It's really how she's feeling. What is she doing? How is she? Is she happy in her job? If she's happy in her job, she's going to be happy at home. If she's happy at home, she's going to be happy in her job. They go back and forth, and they do translate to one another. So the more balance she can find, the better.
There are some lessons here that we want to make sure we draw attention to. Why don't you walk us through them?
Right. So for moms, as I just said, you want to find balance. You want to figure out how to feel comfortable in both aspects of your life. That's the first thing. If you're pulled in all these directions, how can you set the limits, create that time? By saying no, you have to do that. Say no, say I'm not going to do that right now, tell your job you can't stay, and find support. If you have a partner, go to your partner and say, I can't do all these things. What can you cover? What can I cover? If you're a single parent, and we know there are many, find some other single parents where maybe somebody can watch your kids, you can watch their kids, you can work together to make it easier.
A support group and strengthen numbers in the community.
Absolutely.
Dr. Jennifer Hartstein, as always, we appreciate it. Thanks so much.